Yo, what is up, everybody? This is your man, Next Icon, live and direct on YouTube. And this is the debut show of the Icon Chronicles. We're going to start this off with a speech that was made back in 1964 by the man known as Malcolm X, which is very fitting for these times. And if you really listen to the words and understand the days and the times that we're in, you're going to see how relevant that this speech made then is effective now. I'm not going to read the entire speech. I'm just going to read the gist of it, the main important part of it that I thought was important enough to hit on what's going on today. It's called the Ballot and the Bullet. Why is this the year of the ballot and the bullet? Why does it look like this might be the year of the ballot or the bullet? Because Negroes have listened to the trickery and the lies and the fake promises of the white man for too long, and they're fed up. They've become disenchanted. They've become disillusioned. They've become dissatisfied, and all of this has built up frustrations in the Black community that makes the Black community throughout America today more explosive than an atomic bomb. Than any atomic bomb that the Russians can ever invent. Whenever you have a racial powder keg sitting in your lap, you're in more trouble than if you had an atomic powder keg sitting in your lap. When a powder keg goes off, it doesn't care who it knocks out of the way. Malcolm X said this in 1964. This is 2020, and it's an election year. And we're also back up against the wall, and we're facing the same dilemma in 2020 that they were facing in 1964, the ballot and the bullet. We have our young men and women and children being slaughtered out in these streets for little or no reason. We're complying with the police. We're complying with their demands. We're complying with their orders. We're complying with whatever it is that they're asking us to do, and yet we're still ending up as chalk lines in these streets. My question is this: how long are we going to keep allowing this to happen? How much sick and tired do Black people have to be before they sick and tired of being sick and tired? How many more people have to die on these streets? How many more mothers have to cry over burying their sons? How many more mothers have to cry over burying their daughters? How many more mothers have to cry over losing their children to these streets? Now, don't think that you're just listening to an ignorant Black man that doesn't know what's going on out here, because I've been out here. I spent most of my life out here. A lot of you don't know my background, and a lot of you probably wouldn't care. But let's just say that my background is extensive enough to know that us waiting on the government to do anything for us, to assist us, to save us, to throw us some kind of life preserver, it's not going to happen. Nobody's going to give a care about us until we give a care about us. We keep walking around here with this Black Lives Matter marches, Black Lives Matter speeches, Black Lives Matter protests, but Black lives are only going to matter when they start mattering to Black people. This is what we have to understand as a whole. See, we can scream Black Lives Matter all day long, but we screaming it to the white people. We screaming it to the Mexican people, or I'm sorry, the Latin people, the Hispanic people. We screaming it to the German people. We screaming it to everybody but ourselves, because we still our own worst enemy. We're still out here killing each other. We still out here dying over colors. We still out here dying over blocks that none of us owns. We out here dying because somebody doesn't like the way that we look. They don't like the way that we dress. They don't like the way that we talk. And it's our own people. It's our own community. So until Black lives matter to Black people, nobody else is gonna give a damn about Black Lives Matter. They're not gonna give a damn about the protests. They're not gonna give a damn about the marches. They're not gonna give a damn about any of it because it's evident to them and to most of us that Black lives do not matter to Black people. But we want everybody else to care about Black lives. If it doesn't start with us first, it's not gonna start with anybody else. It's not gonna start with the white race. It's not gonna start with the Asian race. It's not gonna start with the Hispanic or the Latino race. It's not gonna start with any of those races until it starts with the Black race, because it's the Black race that keeps saying that Black lives matter. Well, prove it. Y'all want to be gangsters? Y'all want to be thugs? Y'all want to run out here and claim that you soldiers? Soldiers fight a common enemy. We have a common enemy. And I'm not saying white people. I'm not saying Latino people. I'm not saying Asian people. Racism is the battle that we're fighting. And the more that we keep allowing it to continue, especially amongst ourselves, it's not going to stop and encourage any other race to stop. As long as we keep giving permission to ourselves to disrespect and disregard our own selves and our own lives, what makes you think anybody else is going to pay any attention to respect our lives and our way of life and our values and our morals, if we even have any now? Now, y'all not understanding what I'm saying. Our votes only count around election time. Don't nobody give a damn about us until they want something from us. But we so busy chasing the latest fashion. We so busy chasing the next superstar. We too busy chasing the next TV show, the next reality show. We chasing everything except our own self-respect, our own sense of self, because we so wrapped up in this country dictating to us who we should be, how we should be, how we should act, what we should believe in, who we should believe in. We so caught up into that we've lost our own sense of identity because we so busy trying to be America's way of being Black. This country has never cared about us. In the 400 plus years that we've been here, this country has never given a damn about us. What makes you think that they're going to change now? And especially with the situation as it is now, as we are seeing. And I saw this on a video not too long ago, that a young Black woman was jogging down the street, and because crossed in front of a white lady, this white lady threw something at her and then continued to berate her. And at the end of the clip, you heard the white woman calling her a nigger. We're allowing this because we're allowing each other to do it to each other. If we stop and enforce ourselves to stop, then we can enforce somebody else to stop. But it has to start with us, my peoples. It has to start with us first and foremost. We have to stand our own ground. We have to fight our battles. We've seen what they're capable of. Do I need to remind you, Rosewood? Do I need to remind you of Black Wall Street in Oklahoma? Do I need to remind you of the bombing that they did in Philadelphia, where they wiped out an entire neighborhood of Black people? This is how much that they respect us. This is how much they value our contribution to this country. We fought and continue to fight in their military, and we still don't get the respect due for that. We come back home, well, the soldiers come back home, and they are still faced with the same hostility, frustration, aggravation, and they've done nothing but protect this country. And this is the thanks that you get. This is what you get. This is your honor. This is your thank you. This is your gratitude from a country that you sworn to defend. And this is what they give you in return. But again, we keep allowing it. They want us to place our ballots for their vote and vote for them. But are they going to stop the bullets from flying? Are they going to, what is it that they're offering to the Black community for our votes outside of empty promises, empty words? You feel me? What is it that they're going to do different in the next 4 years that they have not done the entire time that we've been on this continent? We're still listed as 3/5 of a person in the United States Constitution. We're not even considered as a full person. How many of y'all understand that? This written in their documentation that we're still less than human. And they figure that because they've given us a few things along the way that we're supposed to be satisfied. We won't be satisfied until we're done hanging from trees. We need to stand up and fight for that. We need to stand up and fight for the fact that people are getting killed doing traffic stops, pulled out of an Uber and beat down. I don't know what the whole story is behind that. There always is a backstory. But the fact of the matter is that the police have turned into nothing but one of the world's largest street gangs. But yet they want to stop the gang violence. How are you going to stop gang violence when you're nothing but a gang yourself? You floss your colors, but you want the Bloods and the Crips to stop flossing theirs. You want the Latin Kings and the Latin Counts to stop flashing their colors. You want MS-13 to stop flashing their colors. You want everybody to put down their colors, but you steadily flashing yours. So what are you looking from us? People, Black folks, understand your history. Understand where you came from. Understand that we are descendants of kings and queens. Royalty is in our blood. We don't have to be satisfied with these conditions that we're in. We don't have to accept the lifestyle that we've been forced to adapt to since we've been in this country. We can change that. It's been done. It's been proven that it can be done. But the fact that it was proven that it could be done, it had to be destroyed. It had to be knocked down. It had to be knocked out of our memory that it can be done and that it can be accomplished. That a race of people that you thought would be nothing more than slaves can come together and create something that's beautiful and worthwhile and meaningful and progressive. It's been done. But it's up to us. You tell me what you think. This is me, Next Icon. No excuses. I can overcome negativity. This is my show, The Icon Chronicles. If you would like to be featured on The Icon Chronicles, please send your information to The Icon Chronicles, TheIconChronicles @gmail.com. The Icon Chronicles @gmail.com. Send me your information. And I will most definitely be glad to hear from you. In the coming episodes, we are going to be instituting a call-in line because I'm not going to sit here and read your comments and your thoughts and your opinions. The people don't want to hear from me. They don't want to hear my voice speaking on your opinion. I'm going to have it set so that you can speak your opinion and your thoughts in your own mind because that's what it was given to you for. So look for that to be coming. I'm going to take a little break right now. And when I come back, we're going to go into the next phase of this show. This is the Icon Chronicles, and this Icon Chronicles is brought to you by TBC Cleaning Services, an Atlanta-based cleaning company that specializes in foreclosure and eviction cleaning. If you have a foreclosure that you need to be cleaned and prepared for new owners or new tenants, if you have an eviction property that needs to be cleaned, so for your next tenant or for your next display, TBC Cleaning Services is the company. Don't just make a choice, make the best choice. TBC Cleaning Services, located right here in Atlanta, Georgia. You can get a quote from them by emailing tbccleaning@gmail.com, and they will get back in contact with you and make an arrangement to meet with you to discuss your needs. TBC Cleaning Services, Atlanta, Georgia. I will be getting in contact with them, and I will have a number for them, and you can give them a call directly. So the next topic that we're going to talk about, besides the ballot and the bullet, is we're going to talk about what's going on as of today. Now, if you're in the Atlanta area and you know Mr. Bryant Marshall, then you know that this is the 12th year of the Atlanta Hottest Awards. I'm sorry, ATLs Hottest Awards. Yours truly is nominated in 2 categories and a write-in on a 3rd category. If you go to www.atlhottest.com from now until November 14th, you can place your vote for Atlanta's premier talent. I am nominated as one of ATL's hottest authors. I'm also nominated as one of ATL's hottest actors. And as an artist, next icon, I am a write-in. There is a spot on there for you can write in the male hip-hop artist of Atlanta. I would appreciate any and all votes. I would also love for you to understand. I'm gonna let y'all know this right now that this is live. This is not pre-recorded, so there's going to be mistakes. First episode, it's going to be mistakes. It's going to be jumps, but we're going to make it work. I would like you to take the time to vote for some of these people that I'm going to name off. Beatrice Clemens, Jaquetta Kwashi, Tammy Bailey, Shani Bellamy, Garrett Patterson, Brian David, Saga Boss, Howard Gillespie, Mr. Carlisle. Who else can I name? There's so many people. Red Dawn, Dakota Cherie, Carla Jordan. These are all of your local talents that are vying for ATL's hottest title in different categories. I can't list the categories, but you can go to, again, www.atlhottest.com, and you can scroll through the categories and vote for these people. Best playwrights, you have London Sister Girl #1. You have George Alford. You have Richard Reynolds. I'm trying to think of all of these names that I had an opportunity to see. TC, my man TC Cool, he's nominated. BJ Bowman nominated. I'm trying to go off memory. So if I missed anybody's name that I know, please do not hold it against me. I'm trying to remember people's names as I'm going through the list. But take some time out, go to ATL's Hottest and vote for everybody. Again, the voting started today at 3:00 and voting goes until November 14th. So, and I would love to send a shout out to Brian Marshall for this. This is his 12th year doing this. We need to support this man because he's supporting us. And we need Atlanta to step up and to support us because we are your local talent. We do this for y'all. We do this to entertain y'all. And we do this to show y'all and your kids, your children, that they can do this too. Your kids can be an actor. Your kids can be a model. Your kids can be an artist. Your kid can be a writer. Your child can do anything that they want to do if they put their mind to it. But one of the things that they have to see, especially being a Black child, is they have to see Black people doing it. This is what's going to motivate them to see that it can be done. Because not only are we entertainers, not only are we peers, but we're models. I'm not going to say that we're role models, because a role is something that you can switch off and on. We are models and examples for these young people to see that they do not have to run these streets. They don't have to gangbang. They have a skill. They have a talent that just needs to be nurtured and explored and exposed so that they can see what it can do for them. This is what we do because we're here in the city. They can see us any time of the day. He's gone to Las Vegas now, but we had Bobby Peoples here. We have Rip Entertainment Films in Memphis, Tennessee that has provided a lot of work for a lot of Atlanta talent. We have the arts here. Expose this to your kids, your children. I'm trying to get out of it. Excuse me if I'm correcting myself. I'm trying to quit saying kids. I keep trying to correct myself to say children. Expose your children to the arts. Expose them to something more than what they see on TV or on a computer screen. Instead of playing games on a computer screen, have your child learn how to make a video game, how to program a video game. They have lessons online to teach children how to code. The other people are doing this. Your child can do this. Open their minds up. What else do we got going on? Back on myself, I guess. There is a challenge that started today. It is called the TikTok Next Icon Challenge. The TikTok Next Icon Video Challenge. In this challenge, I'm asking people that are interested to go to TikTok and under sounds, type in my name, Next Icon, NXICON. Pick a song and do a video off of that song and make sure that I see the video. The top 3 videos the top number 1 video will win $75. The second prize video will get $50, and the third prize video will get $25. This contest runs from now until October 14th. The winners will be decided by October 28th, and you will be paid out by October 30th. And it will be either be by Cash App or it will be by a gift card, whichever works best. So again, it's the TikTok Next Icon Video Challenge. And all you have to do is go to TikTok, type my name in the sounds, pick one of my songs. And why I'm doing this is because TikTok is taking my music library and put it on their website. So I decided to have a little fun with it and put some money into somebody's pocket. All right. So the TikTok Next Icon Video Challenge. Go to TikTok, type in Next Icon in the sounds, pick a song, do a video, make sure that I see the video. And if I think the video is dope and worth $75, I will get in contact with you and you will have won $75. And what I'm also throwing in is that all 3 winners will get to be interviewed on the Icon Chronicles. How's that? The third thing that happened today, let me see. I talked about the ATLs Hottest. Oh, well, I'm already doing the third thing. Today is the debut of the Icon Chronicles. This is going to be a little bit different than what I did last time because I'm actually working on a format. This is just the premiere episode just to get the feeling and to let everybody know that, yes, the show is here. The show is live, and the show is going to be hyper than what it is right now because I'm going to have other things included. I apologize for the lateness. I was having technical difficulties with the systems because not only am I broadcasting on YouTube live, I'm also broadcasting on a website called Anchor. So if you do not catch the video or you don't have access to video, you can go to anchor.com and you can listen to the audio broadcast of the Icon Chronicles. Now, the show is designed to last for an hour. I'm not sure exactly how long today's show is going to last because this is a debut show. I'm trying to stretch it out to an hour, but it's different when you're actually doing it as opposed to writing it out and planning it. What else do I got going on? Coming in November, my 5th book, Confessions from the Flip Side of Love, will be released on lulu.com. For those of you that are not aware, I am an author. I have 4 books to my credit, about to release a 5th, and I have 5 more in the works. The first 2 books are called Love for the Game Book 1, Love for the Game, Balls in My Word, and there's Brutal, and there is the first volume of Confessions from the Flip Side of Love, Volume 1. Confessions from the Flip Side of Love is a book of original poetry that is written by me. I have these little spurts and visions in my mind that encourage me to write what's on my mind and what I'm feeling and what I'm going through. And I've taken it all at the advice of a few people and I've put them into a book format. And who knows? Maybe I'm not the only person that feels the way that I feel in my writings. Maybe I motivate somebody else to write. Love for the Game is a gangster novel. For those of y'all that like that gangster stuff, it's a gangster novel. And basically what's going on in Love for the Game is that there's a rogue FBI agent that has pit 2 gangs against each other to try to get one person that he feels responsible for his partner's death. So you have the mafia type gang in Buckhead versus the ghetto gangsters in Mechanicsville. Neither of them know that they're just pawns in a bigger game. But in order to find out what's going on, you have to read the books. I'm in the process of completing the final chapter, which is called Love for the Game Endgame, and I'm hoping to have that completed by the middle of next year. I have another book that's also coming out called The Declaration of Me.